Two timelines, one impossible mystery. Life is Strange Double Exposure follows Max Caulfield as she shifts between two timelines to solve a supernatural murder mystery after finding her friend Safi dead in the snow. In this parallel timeline, Safi is still alive and still in danger. With her new power, can Max solve and prevent the same murder? Buy Life is Strange Double Exposure, available now on Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, and PC. Rated M for mature.
This episode is brought to you by United Airlines. When you want to make the most of your vacation, book with United. They're an airline that cares about your travels as much as you do. United is transforming the flying experience with Bluetooth connectivity, screens, power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to help fit everyone's bag. And with their app, you can skip the bag check line, get live updates, and more. Change the way you fly. Book your next trip today at united.com.
This is Optimal Work Daily. It's All Who You Know by Derek Sivers of Sivers. That's SIVE.RS. When you hear it's all who you know, it sounds so intimidating, like you need to be a former roommate of Mark Zuckerberg, cousins with Richard Branson, and dating Taylor Swift. But simply contacting a stranger can lead to a worldwide network of connections. When I was 18 at Berklee College of Music, we had a guest speaker named Mark Freed, who was an executive at BMI, a big music company in New York City. He walked into the classroom just before class began, and I heard him ask the teacher, "Oh, I thought we were going to have food." The teacher said, "Oh, no, sorry, I thought you ate already. Didn't you have lunch?" Mark said, "No, and it's a 2-hour class." Oh well. Hearing this, I quickly ran out of the room and called the local pizza place, asking them to deliver 3 large pizzas to classroom number 115. 45 minutes later, the pizzas showed up. I gave 1 to Mark and shared 2 with the class. He smiled at me and said, "Good move. I owe you one. Here's my card. Call me anytime and let me know how I can help. When you come to New York City, I'll be happy to meet up." For the next 2 years, I took him up on that, sending him my new songs for feedback, and he'd tell me his insights and advice about the music industry. When I told Mark I wanted to move to New York, he said, "Send me your resume and I'll find you a job." Sure enough, a few weeks later, I got a call in my dorm room from Julie Gengo at Warner Chappell Music Publishing saying, "We need someone to run our tape room and Mark Freed said we should hire you. Can you start Monday?" Just like that, I was in. Because I was working inside Warner Brothers, it was easy to meet everybody in the New York City music scene. Every person I met connected me to many more. A few years later, it was no problem to move to Los Angeles because I now had a huge network in LA through 1 degree of separation. Now it's grown worldwide. Whether I'm visiting Iceland, Shanghai, Rio, Japan, or Silicon Valley, I've got a wonderful network of connections to call on and people worldwide who can call on me anytime. Usually we know each other loosely, having only traded a couple emails, but those quickly turn into real friendships, all because I bought a pizza for a stranger. Surrounded by success. Soon after arriving in New York, I was surrounded by successful people. I was only 20 years old, but I learned so much from watching how people become successful, hearing their stories, philosophies, and mistakes. Opportunities were everywhere. A chance recommendation from my roommate got me a gig touring the world, playing guitar for Ryuichi Sakamoto. These people shaped the way I see the world. The people you surround yourself with don't just open doors, they change the way you think and change your self-image of your capabilities. When you're surrounded by successful people, it feels so easy, so obvious. Their attitudes and actions rub off on you. But I meet so many people that feel that success is so far away, so impossible to imagine, that they act accordingly, aim low, and complete the self-defeating circle. I know much of success is luck, but I never realized how much the mindset of success comes from who you know. Luckily, who you know is up to you, not luck. No need to be in the big city. I used to advise ambitious people to move to the big city, where everything is happening. And it's still true that it offers some benefits, but now, where everything is happening is online, and the way to be there is to create something that adds to it. Most of the fascinating and successful people I know now are people I met online. I see something they've done, or they see something I've done, one of us sends the other an email, and that's it. A few emails, maybe a phone call, and we're friends. What's even more fascinating is finding out that the super connectors, the people who know everybody and everybody knows, are often physically remote. The reasons they're so connected are, 1, because they keep creating great stuff and posting it online, which gets the attention of their peers. So soon, everyone knows who they are. And 2, because they reach out to say hello to the people they admire. So if it seems that there's an uncrossable canyon between you and your heroes, don't forget that all it takes is one connection to catch your rope so you can shimmy across. And you can do this from anywhere by creating great stuff online and reaching out to potential friends. No need to attend Harvard with Mark Zuckerberg. No need to become a cousin of Richard Branson. And no need to date Taylor Swift. See, there are 3 things you can cross off your to-do list now. You just listened to the post titled, "It's All Who You Know?" by Derek Sivers of Sivers, Sive.rs. When it comes to hiring, don't go searching for the one. Just meet your match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree. Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/startup. So just go to Indeed.com/startup right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/startup. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
Is it time to reimagine your future? The right business skills may make a difference in your career. At Capella University, we offer a relevant education that's designed to focus on what you need to know in the business world. We'll teach professional skills to help you pursue your goals, like business management, strategic planning, and effective communication. And you can apply these skills right away. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University. Learn more at capella.edu.
And thank you to Derek for letting us share his work here. He is a musician and programmer who created the popular website CD Baby, where independent musicians can sell their CDs online. Now, this was back in the 90s when CDs were how we all listened to music. Around 10 years later, owning the entire company, he sold it to disc makers for $22 million, putting most of it away into an organization that he created called the Independent Musicians Charitable Trust, which will fund music education after he passes away. Derek's a super unique guy. He's a TEDx speaker and popular writer with some great books out there, like Anything You Want. Definitely worth checking out. So come by his site, which is just his name with a dot in it. That's Sivers, spelled Sive.rs. And that should do it for today. I thank you so much for being here and for listening all the way through. And I'll be back with you tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.